Okay. Ping's sent out. Just gotta get Q started now because I don't know how long it's gonna be. And then the intro. Hello everybody, welcome. I wasn't exactly planning on streaming today. I was sick the last couple days, wasn't sure if I was feeling up to it. Feeling up like decent today. Not enough to code because brain power is just like but I figure I haven't done Temtem in a couple weeks and I want to do it at least every other week, so we'll play like 2 hours or something, see how many games we can do. I played one earlier this week. I should have waited until after the ads to ping people. Shoot. I do have some bad news, so I hate to start out with bad news, but a friend of mine that I only see like twice a year actually mentioned that he wants to... So normally we hang out as a big group, just, they're my friends from college. I had like 8 roommates, and we all get together like once or twice a year. And the only day that's free is the day of the big Temtem tournament on December 14th. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to participate or even cover that, honestly, but we'll see how it goes. I asked him if there's a possibility of rescheduling, but I will choose to hang out with my friends IRL over this tournament, so it's just kind of unfortunate. Hey, Billy, Bossy, great to see you both. I am going to be playing the same team as usual today. No patches happened. No desire to make anything new. For anyone who would potentially bug me about Temtem Swarm, I am thoroughly not interested. My biggest disappointment is that they released an early access. It's very strange to me to release a minimal PvE only game in early access. So it's just strange to me, and I don't really agree with that. I think they should have just dumped the whole game. They're basically using us as free testing, and that feels awful. Hey Kip, good to see you. Looks like the ads did just hit, so I will try and stall the pick ban phase as much as possible. No, alright, so I gotta ban Toxics, I know that much. It's nice to just be like, oh, there's a type. I don't want to deal with that type. I think I'm gonna knock out the Garunder. I can actually hit the Platamus with toxic moves, and I've also got a couple electric types too. Garunder, I guess I got 3 things to deal with that as well. But then also 3 things that just don't want to deal with it. So it's kind of a tough thing. I'm pretty confident my Tuvine can take a T-Strike and a Quetzal. And I think I go Rolder here as well, because this will threaten the... it'll threaten the Raiken. And yeah, Scaravolt too. Yeah, it does force him into the Volphy pick. Volphy doesn't do pretty much anything to Bobo, Brockle, or Nidorsil, so I'm not too afraid there. It is a pain for Minotaur though. Trying to set up social media so you can post your art and stuff again. I actually got to get some social media accounts for Mutant Grid set up. I've been meaning to. I've thought about it many a time. But it's just like... I don't like social media. And I don't really have a whole lot I'm going to post on it. It would basically just be claiming names on the accounts at this point. Which, like, yeah, it's important. Yeah, I just hate Platamus. I'm gonna take it out. I know it's not nearly as good as it used to be, but team's bad against Toxics. Raiken would have been another ban just because it's good against Nid and Brock and even Tuvine. He ended up banning the Nid anyways. Not sure if I was gonna pick it. Definitely gonna pick up Broccolum. It's pretty good in this case. I also want Grumper. Last slot, I don't know what I want. Grumper is gonna be my Scaravolt counter. You also don't, you enjoy seeing other people's stuff, and if other people see your stuff, you'll be happy. That's true. I know that I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this Blue Sky. It's basically like a Twitter replacement, and how that's been a really nice thing for a lot of people. So if nothing else, I'd like to get on there and just post maybe a couple preliminary things, because pretty much the whole Twitch game dev community is on there now. Really, no Turok. I feel like because of these 4 right here, that Babo is going to be the play, and I'm just going to have to whittle down the Tataru slowly. Setting yours up right now? Nice, nice. Okay. Kaleidoscope Volphy. So honestly, both of these are like the biggest problems for me. I don't know what this Volphy's gonna do turn 1. You can't just swap in the Scaravolt. I don't think that's gonna happen. I would not be surprised to see a Lifeful Sap into Raiken, but then the Roller's not really in danger. I feel like Amphitheater has to swap, but Raiken's the only possible swap. It could be Plague to trap Rolder, and I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. He swapped to Volphy. Interesting. Twitter's garbage. Yeah, that's what I've kind of understood as well. And I've never used it, so I straight up don't care. It is sad for people who do use it, though. The struggle is what social media to have. Made up on Instagram and Blue Sky only. No way, dude! That is 500 HP plus like 400 defense. Possibly 500 defense. That is absolutely insane. Whoa. I have never seen an Amphitheater build like that. Also, hey, Jelani, good to see you. Rage Tat? I have no idea. That's so weird. That's so weird. Is it gonna... I'm so curious if it's gonna use, like, Intimidation now, so it lives another turn. I feel like it's coming. Like, it's gonna be Plague, Tesla Prison, Bright Beam, and Intimidation. I'm gonna CPG into the slot, and I'm gonna just drill Impact as well, because I'm. Oh, now he swaps for Raiken. It's so strange. So is he using this turn to overexhaust my Rolder? Yeah. I should have gone for Goring. I'm having a hard time reading this player. Now he gets a free Lifeful Sap off. I do get Tardy Rush up on Rolder, which will be valuable, and I'm probably just going to swap it out for now. Just trying to think. It sucks losing that much HP on 2 Vine. Plus, I don't know if I'd actually live. Like a Dust Vortex into a really slow Quetzal. I think I can live in Meteor Swarm. Unless it's like I don't know what spread this Volfi's got. Dude's got me scared with that crazy Amphitheater spread. Either way, I need Babo on the field so I can get pulled off on Aquastone. Just doubling on the Babo swap in. So why is he not using his Kaleidoscope? Like, getting a heal on Raiken would have been really good for him there. So a Plague Quetzal will kill Babola, if that's what he chooses to do. It'll also OX the Volfi. I was afraid he'd swap in the Amphitheater there. I think it would live just based on the stupid Amphitheater spread. So there's the Kaleidoscope. It's on the Tataru. Still OXs though. So he almost gets full value from that. And the thing's got first aid kit. I am going to stay on the board and Mineral Hail. I feel like Scaravolt's going to come in now. Now, if that's the case, I don't know. It's just 2 Vine's not faster than a whole lot, so it's leaving it in just doesn't do a whole lot for me. I really feel like Volfi is going to swap for Scaravolt here. He stayed in? Why? This guy's play is so strange. Like, his Volfi still only has, like, 1 more turn on the field before it OXs again, and then it's useless. Like, he's not gaining momentum with this. I could have water cutting the Volfi slot, but I was really expecting Scaravolt to come in, and it wouldn't have done anything. And I didn't have a water move I could use to cover either way, because I had just used Aquastone. There's the bush. So bush, Lifeful Sap, Plague. I mean, he's got to have Dust Vortex. There's no reason you wouldn't have Dust Vortex. I want to say 2 Vine can, 1, outspeed the Tataru unless it's got speed investment. Well, actually, hold on. Does it anymore? It does. Base speed Tataru is 162. So unless this Tataru has speed investment, I'll outspeed. And I want to say with the Volfi spread, I'll be able to live. So this is the turn I kept the 2 Vine for. Kuroko, hello, good to see ya. So I am not faster. But that's okay, that's still really good value. And Millie, hello to you as well. I could tornado here for some chip damage on Tataru. And I do want to, but I think he might do something silly on like extra energy slam instead of major slash. Or he might even ignore it this turn. Either way, I'm pretty sure it's a fire tornado onto the Grumper slot. See, like, I know it's going to be something weird. So he was thinking I'd outspeed, double in, and kill. No, he goes for it on the 2-Vine. Alright, well, we got the best board. Couldn't ask for anything better here. Tataru's gonna OX, and I don't really care what it does. 145, 140. So... This should kill. I kind of waste the Petrify, but that's okay. I didn't know, and this covers just in case it's like a 500 special defense Volphy set. It was a max HP Volphy, but I think that was about it. So Amphitheater swapped out. It shouldn't have Bright Beam up again. I don't know if Inner Spirit kills the Tatter from this range. Okay, he's just playing around Scaravolt at this point. He does not have Fire Tornado up again. So flippin' bulky. The Raiken could very well have head charge. Swaps in the Tataru. He does have Embers. I don't know if the Burn Soul Shout kills. I think it does. It doesn't. Oh no. Actually, does that matter? He has to burn 2 hits on me then. Tataru goes back to out of stamina. And Scaravolt burned its move. This is so strange. What is going on? I want to petrify. And my Grumper's just dead. King's Roar. If somehow this Raiken lives the rockfall, I'm screwed. But like, I did have... Yeah. I did have the tardy rush from earlier, so my attack was just net 0. He gets 1 major slash and 2 embers off. Or I guess an embers and a fire NATO. Goes for a perfect job instead, lowering my defense for the second turn he's not going to get. He was basically gambling on me killing the Scaravold first, but Scaravold doesn't have any moves that can hit me. It's re-get tardy rush back. Does outspeed, that's fine. GG. Very strange game. What a welcome back to Temtem. Alright, let me check my 2 Vine's attack. Alright, so it's 392 attack. While we're waiting for the next Q, because it'll probably be a bit. Let's just do that calc on the Amphitheater for fun. Because that was absolutely insane. 392. No. 392. Amphitheater. Crystal Plume. Okay, so for it to do less than half, it would take 500 HP and 400 defense. I guess like you guys can't fully see, but yeah, that Amphitheater had at least 500 HP and 300 defense, which is just nuts. Hey, Guile still plays. That's cool to see. Shoot. He's got cheese strats, so I hate not being able to ban. Not having any turn 1 nature or earth type moves, despite having 2 of each type, does hurt. Because it means I can't threaten out Hazrat or Seismunch turn 1. And he could very easily pick either one and just cause me pain. Or Gario even. Cheese stress. I'm pretty sure it's Kaleidoscope Gario. Pretty sure he's got like Rage Chimerian. It's basically like if you don't have a counter to me, it'll kill you immediately. Bans the Broccolum. Well, I guess I do have nature. I've got Babola. We'll pick Babola first. Try and bait him into an electric Platymus start. So that won't take anything from the first Rotten Goo. Nothing at all. So yeah, sad no Luma Volgon. A lot of people have been getting rewarded with mythical Luma Mythicals, which is kind of cool. So there's the Platymus, and then Volgon. It sucks because I don't have Sludge Gift on the Grumper, so I can't threaten out the Golzy. Pretty much forced to ban Shimurian now, though. But I think this is fine. Been playing a few weeks. Arachnite was really good when you used it. Just like an adaptive. I feel like Hallucination should still be popular, and the only reason it wouldn't be is because people are sick of using the OP strats all the time. Luma Bacon spawns? What the heck is Luma Bacon? Oh, it's just because Platymus has got the strip down the middle. I've never thought about it that way. Oh, Pig-a-Pig? Okay, that makes sense too. You know, it could almost be Platymus. You know, if you squint, it kind of looks like bacon. See, I want Rolder here, so I have another counter to Volgon. We'll do it. We'll do it. Because I wanted Minotaur also just to have something that can kind of deal with Golzy and Size Munch. But have I watched Arcane? Yeah, so I actually really do not like the second season of Arcane. I think that they completely ruined everything that they built up in the first season and pretty much started from scratch. Like, the art and music are still top tier, but I think they completely ruined the story. It just... I really didn't like it. I gave it a 4 out of 10 in Vanity Chat. If you want to read my spoiler-filled response, it's in the anime chat in Vanity. So nothing wants to take a T-Strike plus a... plus a Water Cutting Lily. Unless this is a really bulky Platymus, it should go down. That did a lot of damage. Watched with your friends, kind of forgot like 80% of Season 1. Yeah, I guess if that helps. Has Trap? Oh, great. My best counter to Size Munch is now trapped. At least this isn't a hard choice. Arachnite Digiprotect. Harmful Cozy Net and Willpower Drain. Drain's probably the weakest. Raise the stuff you outspeed. A bunch of stuff with Cozy Net, and it's just absolutely insane CC move. Come on, Bob Wall, you can take this! You can take it! Yes, 2 health. Volgon goes down. Nesla probably does too. Yeah, GG. Yo, Balloon, good to see ya. Yes, Grumper Gaming indeed. Come on. Another. Aw. Thought it was going to be another uppercut. Sad. Womp womp. Gonna bring in Calibus for the Toxic Ink on the Golzy. I'll just stay in. I could have swapped into just so there. I just. Yeah. He survived. Tuck my mask on the arachnite so poison can't kill it either. I could see it, for sure. I gave it a shot as well. Except instead of willpower drain, I ran overclock. Problem I found is I still just wasn't doing enough damage. And that you end up with like 4 weaknesses. It kind of sucks, because you can't threaten out the mentals that go even against you. You can't... unless you see Digiteams, your trade is basically useless. Ending with an H-slap, you noticed, huh? Sorry, I had to. Stuff the team can't stop. Yeah, I know. It is kind of stupid, but it's nice to have at least one little counter to size munch. At least it wasn't Strangle. I could have picked Strangle. I just intentionally picked H-slap because it's kind of just like a joke. It's a humiliating slap. I don't mean any disgrace to Guile. It's great to see him still playing. Hey, Workman's on too. Vola and Tort, both of which are going to prove for problems. I have faced him once before. Pretty sure this is actually a hard stall team. Knocks out the Tuvine, probably knowing that he's going to want to have Tort carry. Or no, interesting. Vola Yowler stall. I'm more afraid of the Shuin Tort stall more than anything. I don't have any sort of way to disable stuff. Grumper's good. This guy kind of scares off bringing in Broccolum. I don't know what kind of moves he's got on this thing too. Lowaddle has such a wide move set. Usually, or historically, it's only brought one attacking move. Does Lowaddle learn Digithreat? No. I don't know if it's going to have Faraday Cage, Matter Teleport, one or the other, both. Could have Frond Whip, could have Bush. I don't know if it's going to be a Sacrifice set or a... Sacrifice or... What's the other one? Seppuku. No, what's the attack? Penance. I do have Drool on the Babola, so I can Drool off a Doom, if that happens. I really, really, really want to knock out this Tortonite, but I have to get rid of the Mix. Mix is so dangerous. He does take out the Minotaur. It does have Black Hole. It's also my best swap in turn 1. He's got 2 neutrals that I don't know if I'm going to be able to break through at all. Broccolum will be good. It's mostly physical team. Scaling on Rolder will be valuable as well. And then it's just going to be Nidrasil for Toxic Ticks. What's Koish doing? Fast Hypnose. I don't even remember the moves in this game anymore. The one Prio one that reduces hold, so you can use that and then Zen Headbutt or Zen Meditation every other turn. Transient Echo, thank you. See, it's like, if I end up in an endgame situation with Nidrasil versus Tortonite, I can never win. If it's Calibus versus Tortonite, there's like a 1 or 2% chance of winning. Does have Strash Shield. Babo is not super valuable. It's only good for killing Schween, and that is it. Broccolum is really important. I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, he wouldn't swap out Lowaddle this turn. We'll break the Straw Shield. I'm actually faster, so it's gotta be a slime play here. It is Parry or Vex, which sucks. Oh, late Torment, okay. I didn't think about that. That's kind of goofy. Now I cannot trap either. Or I cannot swap either, so he'll have a free double Doom on me after this turn. DV no balls. I actually wanted the chip damage on the Venks as well. So this is completely fine with me. He's actually letting my Bobble get out of this, which is really nice. Building blocks Tort. Alright, so we go for the Petrify here, and then we swap to Rolder. Oh! I see. Forgot about that one. Untangle. I always forget that's a move. And then I just trap him again. Use Aquastone to save stam. Of course. At least I rested on Grumper. So I'm gonna have to somehow win this game with basically just Roller. I really need to get Bobble off the field so I have a way to remove Doom. I don't know what attacking moves this Tort has, if any. Usually it's either Rotten Goo or no, it doesn't. It doesn't have Rotten Goo anymore. Cage into late Torment Yowler? Probably. But who's he going to use the late Torment on? Because at this point I can like self-drool. Decent chip damage. Please be on the Baboa. No! It was 50-50. It was completely 50-50. Toxic when you don't have anything against it. Yeah, it's one of those Tems that's either useless or the most valuable thing on your team. If I stand any chance at all, I have to kill this Yowler. I think Rolder might be able to deal with Tort in a late game situation if I have Baboa guarding him. The Waddle. He does have Hallucination. And now I am trapped and exhausted. This is a match you'd FF on team preview. So it seems pretty clear to me he's going to swap in Yowler now to get the sacrifice and doom both my guys. So I think I have to gamble the entire game on that. How many turns is Seppuku? Is it just 2 turns? It's 4 turns. Oh, wait. Does he have the wrong trait? I think he has the wrong trait. Yeah. I should have noticed that when I got this slow on both. I have double screen instead of Sensei Robe. So I'm gonna trap the thing instead. See, Seppuku would have been way better for him there. Alright, so we go allergic spread here, because there's a good chance he'll swap in Schween, and if Schween doesn't have camo, I'll be able to poison it at least and start whittling it down. I'm gonna gamble. I think I gotta make the plays here. Ah, he stayed in. Okay. That sucks. How do they stop Babo and Nid without toxic moves on Tort? I should have gone for the Yowler. Oh, it's Tukma Mask. I didn't see that. Great. Now I have 0 way to kill Yowler. Unless the Winter's Call turn. Did they remove the animation for that? I need to get Roller on the field and start scaling him up. I don't think he's afraid of Nid, so I think swapping him into that slot is pretty safe. This is the only swap turn I'm going to get. Hey, it's been a while since I've gotten a bot. He stayed in. That's actually pretty surprising to me. Oh, he was saving towards Garden this whole time. He did have it. So that completely negates the turn I've already got, which sucks. Taking a sweet time killing anything? Yeah. I know it's gonna do like 3%, but this is like the only thing I can do. It did like 5%, I'll take it. Oh shoot, I lose. I didn't think about the late torment killing me anyways. If I survived that, I could have won, potentially. That was my... Yeah. I guess... It's not over yet. Both died. Reactive vial. Wondering what turn 15 meant? You understand now? So he pushed off my own doom. But I'm still going to apply double status. There we go, there we go. And we made him waste a turn. Oh, of course. Is there any merit to bring? I think there is. Winter called normal prio. It's always been normal prio. It was blue screen that was low prio. Yikes. Can't survive the Yowler turn 25, maybe? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm going to be able to, because Yowler still has clinch, and he'll just be able to chip me down. Yikes. The 4x resists. How much do I... Getting that one defense. Okay, torch down. It's like Yellerstall is always negative content. Oof. Yeah, Grinder's good to see ya. 2 health! I win! That's so unfortunate for him. Wow. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, Bark Shield would have been the play. I guess I didn't think about being faster. Can I live the clinch? I think I can. Yeah, easy. And just for fun. Oh, I was gonna side rockfall to get myself. I guess on turn 24 that was my plan, so that he couldn't actually hit me. I guess that also wouldn't have been great, because he could have ended up with whatever. GG. We've got ads coming in a couple minutes. I think I'll wait until I queue up again, so nobody has to miss any content. Punishment for playing low attack Yowler. I don't know, do Yowlers ever run much attack? I feel like Yowler's such a weird Tem where it's hard to find the right balance. I don't even know if it was low attack, because he was doing quite a bit with late Torment. I almost wonder if he got a bit too lost in the sauce there. It did seem like a really good team. But like the Lowaddle with the slime turn 1, I'm not sure if that was the play. If he had Seppuku, that would have really put me on defensive, and I would have lost either Brocklum or Grumper way earlier. No, it's not like my team is like super commonplace. So it's probably more to deal with the aggro Tems. But also like Hallucination is the one choice on Tort's very interesting. It's kind of nice because it works as anti-stall as well, or anti-doom, because you can push it off with just one move. I'm not sure if you can self-target Hallucination. I don't think you can. Because even without synergy, it still applies 2 statuses. Also, yeah, I have been liking Rolder now that I've kind of figured out how to play it better. Tardy Rush doesn't always proc, because it's harder to get value on that 4th turn as a Rolder. But it's okay, because when it matters, like against those stall teams, you do get it. Turbocharged Fizzinky currently still got you playing. Yeah, I had some fun with Fizzinky. I think it's kind of underrated at this point. Not that anything really changed about it, but more that everything else changed because of the whole removing of turn 1s and prio. That Inky, those are basically both of Fizz Inky's weaknesses, and now it's kind of makes up for it. Torment's 150 BP. Isn't late Torment 180? I don't think that ever got nerfed, so it should be 180 BP. Clinch is, I don't know what clinch is. I think it's like 76. What's the set on those? I hate Kinu. We'll get rid of Kinu. Alright, Yowler. I don't even know what number Yowler is. I never throw it on any teams. Yeah, late Torment's 180. And Clinch is 90. Clinch is 90 BP! That's crazy. Darth Blackman, hello, welcome. Whatever, just... Swapping Fizzinky into a turbocharge, make it instant ready to throw his big moves has been really funny. And you get the speed boost, yeah. The problem is, like, you then have double electric on the board, and you're just really hoping that your opponent didn't bring crystals. And crystals are supposed to, like, crystal... I don't know, I feel like a lot of stuff is able to work on ladder right now, because just nobody cares. I feel like once the tournament in December hits, there's going to be everyone on mentals, hallucination, and crystals. So, those crystals are going to shut Inky down. Especially stuff like Zenith and Crystal Spikes Valash. Gotta love a fast Broccolum, though. Still wish it had Plague back. Revit did help me there. Absolutely. Not having Prio on it feels bad, and I can't justify speed investment without Prio. I don't even know. I feel like if people were playing for real, that a faster meta would be the play. And so, even with this, like, max speed, Broccolum is 240. After a speed boost, that's 300. You're still underspeeding max speed Naga. Like, you're not going to face max speed Naga, but are you actually running max speed Brock? I don't know, it just seems too risky. Even then, like, your Resin Trap isn't going to kill. Does like 70% to a Naga, 60% if it's got some HP invest. Power Bank Mineral Hail. I always run Taser because Taser value on a fast physical electric attacker is just so valuable. Plus, like, Taser Paizo is crazy good. But yeah, the damage on Mineral Hail I can imagine. Allergic Spread? Man, you're dealing even... Well, you probably... What's your fourth move then? I thought you run Resin Trap and Allergic Spread. If you're running full offense. Clicking Allergic first anytime. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I would do that. You trap somebody in the first time with the 2x, doesn't kill them, and then you Allergic afterwards to finish them off when they're trapped, and you also deal chip to the other side. That's always my thought. I think Brock sucks. No, I also think Brock sucks. I wish it got Plague back. Yeah, it's still kind of torn, and if I should be running Sensei Robe or double screen on this one. I initially was running double screen just because of the it was initially built to be like a stallier bulky team. But nowadays, I'm basically just playing like bulky offense, so having the extra damage might be kind of nice. It didn't matter last game. I don't think there were any KOs I missed because I didn't have it. The Soul Shout still killed the Tort. The Inner Spirit still killed the Schween. I guess the more I think about it, it's kind of silly to be running a team that's super weak to Toxic in a meta where Hallucination is king. I hope my friends are able to reschedule so I can actually participate in the tournament. Is Trade Chat alive these days? Nope. Screw the meta. I agree, but like, even outside the meta, in that tournament, there's going to be players like Platt. Did J-Dragon say he's going to come back? So there's going to be plenty of Toxics. It's kind of crazy how they nerfed. I don't know, I still look back and kind of laugh at all the changes they've made. Because they nerfed the turn 1 stabs and then prio options as well. And yet, they never really changed Toxics much. Right? Or am I forgetting because it's been so long? I feel like they never did. Like, they've changed some of them individually, like Mashuk. Volarin's still stupid. Today, spamming Toxics and Digis and stacking as many Tems of which traits completely alter how you play against them. Never seen such a coded best of 1 team. I was facing Senpai, and I don't... No disrespect to him. But this was the team he used against me last. He had Mimit Yowler. He had 2 Wires Izair. He had Schween Saipat, and then he also had a Shamurian for a secondary Rage user. And then he had like another Heat Up with Kapire and potential synergy with Yowler. So I just thought it was really funny because I'm just like, well, what start are you gonna do? He didn't ban Broccolum though, and I banned Yowler, so that forced him in. And Broccolum counters the 2 wire strats and also the Saipat strats. So, despite being bad, Broccolum can still be useful. I just realized, but I wonder if anyone's thought about doing Pigment Inverter Toxic Chromia now that it has a Toxic tick. Because you can really melt through earths and crystals with it now. Oh well. Tornale. Not familiar with this player. I don't see any Toxics. Probably going to knock out the Osakai or the Munko. What am I afraid of here? Munko kind of hurts. Probably Munko. Munko has more upfront damage. It's like 2-wire Digicoi Vola's Mashuk size there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's awful. Ukama spotted when it looks like it should be Platt. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, like, Nessla and Ukama serve the same purpose, too. Yeah. Sick like a month ago, and I'm still sick today. Don't know if it's the same thing or not, but... Man, what do I pick? I mean, even like Tukai here is kind of like, oh, which trait is it? That'll completely determine how it goes. Questionable lead. If this is not a Ruminant Minotaur, I will be disappointed. I'm going to knock out the Tyrannac now. And I will cry if it is for some insane reason. Viral combustion moments. Double electric 2s, you get screwed by the funny Zyzer trait. If it's arrested, you ban us, you're much worse off. Yeah. Tukai is currently working up to be good enough to join the Little Cup tier. It's just an interesting playstyle. It doesn't really help. Because it's like, so for my game, what I'm doing to create a character with a similar playstyle to Tukai is I'm giving it a lot of spread moves in its kit, and then I'm giving it a damage boost based on how many units it hits at once. So its overall damage should about even out if you manage to hit multiple units. Grumper can take one hit from some of these and be useful. And then I'm gonna go... I don't know. We'll go 2-Vine. Viral combustion. It's just... I always forget that it's actually a bad trait and it doesn't remove the toxic ticks. I was just thinking how I might not be able to burn through the moments, but I definitely can. And he swaps the Osakai. Tukai needs something to boost stats of your own team to put the opponent to sleep or freeze in a decent way. Just hitting with bad damage and slow speed tier ain't it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my game's just fundamentally different than this one. It's be a tactical game on a grid and it'll be 4v4. Because, I mean, as soon as they made whatever the move was, Refreshing Breeze be good, I was like, oh, maybe there's some potential. But as soon as Synergy was low prio, there was kind of the end of that. Does this guy not have speed on anything? Did he forget TVs on his entire team? Oh, it's a level 92 Tukai. I didn't see that. It's a story team. I'm like, why am I outspeeding a Nestla and a Tukai here? I have 0 speed Baboa. Well, I guess it's just our token story player. Sorry, bud. There's a very real chance this is actually going to be a Ruminant Minotaur then. And a viral combustion moments. Thunderstrike Minnow? I didn't even realize that. Wait, that's an egg move. Yeah, there's the viral combustion. Sharp leaf. Refreshing Diabolo. Stamp efficient mints. Oh, that's right. I forgot East did that. He was indeed not Ruminant. Oh, Resin Trap. Oh, he got one. I don't think a one water cutting will kill even like a story trained Osekai, to be honest. There's no reactive. Yeah, I mean. How does my base speed Babo outspeed an Osekai? Like you would have to have like 30 TVs in speed, or not TVs, SVs. You like, I know it's a Luma and it's a pro team, so it very well could be. It's just, I don't know, it's so strange to see. Sorry, bud. I feel bad for players like that, because like, the dude probably wants to get into competitive. Maybe click wrenching massage. Good point. You know, that's the most realistic thing, actually. I was thinking uppercut. I always forget it. Gets wrenching massage. Hold up, did my stream avatars just straight up die? When did that happen? Oops. There we go. In case anyone wants to change theirs, like, you only gotta watch an hour, and then you can choose, like, any other ones from the list. So you guys should be able to swap it up if the panda ain't to your liking. I gotta add the new ones to the... I guess it's just the kangaroo. Faced this guy the other day. Played, like, one game earlier this week. I believe it was Arrested Zyzer. Disband the Mashuk and pick Baboa. And yes, a lot of the other avatars do have scuffed walk animations. There's no walk animations, so I just made do with what with the frames and the animations I have. Wastewater's out. I mean, I can take one, maybe even two. I have Mucus plus Straw Shield, so it's really not that bad. Problem is if it's got Frond Whip. Because I never expect the Frond Whip and it always ticks me off. If he picks Ragnat, I just go into 2 Vine right away next turn, or turn 2. Or Rolder, one or the other. Yeah, easy peasy. Let's see. Who's actually a problem? Kind of wish I was banning second here. Because if he banned 2 Vine, I would absolutely ban the Naga. If he bans the roller, then I ban the Size Munch. I think maybe Size Munch is the play no matter what. Yeah, see. It does kind of suck now. I go Calibus over Nidrasil first because in a matchup versus 2-wire, I want to have Aquastone. My guess is he'll stay 1 to Wastewater turn 1. Oh, he didn't bring the Naga. Why do I even play this game? He can't win without Naga. I don't think. Unless I'm missing something here. Maybe if it's like a full attack splitter 2-wire, I think that would cause me some issues. Full offense splitter 2-wire. Definitely. If he P-jabs, he stays in. If he P-jab the roller slot and then swapped out to Zyzer, maybe there was some potential for him. Oh man, he doubles in. Oh no. I can't hit the Zalbian. Whatever will I do? I actually did a lot to an E-Custodian Ragnet. I wonder, it's probably speed and offensive invested. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. Yes, this is indeed Temtem. Just playing some... I mean, they're not casual matches, but PvP as a whole right now is casual. Just recovering from being sick for like this 3rd time this month. So my brain was not like raring to go coding. Excited to check it out. First glimpse. This guy made a few mistakes already this game. Burning his Mimid here I don't think is great. It's about I guess he knew I had E-Storm. He has E-Custodian on Zyzer as well. So I don't have to worry about it doing so much damage. Burn the Mimit bait. Deal chip damage to both. And this is like the freest swap. So Nidrasil, I think he's going to double in on the Grimper, so I'm going to swap Nidrasil into the Grimper slot, and we'll swap in Calibus to the other one. Yeah, so Crystal, a lot of the stuff is relatively similar to Pokemon, as far as like type matchups and stuff. Like Earth is strong against Electric. There's a digital type in this game, which doesn't really have an equivalent. It has no offensive resistances, so it can hit everything for at least 1 times damage. And hits 3 types for 2x damage, but it has like 3 weaknesses. There's also a crystal type, which for the most part kind of feels like steel type or ice type. Digital's a weird dragon type. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Or even... Piercing Rail into Drill Impact. It's about the best play he could do. Am I playing the meta? No, I always play anti-meta. Off-meta. Off-meta shenanigans. So the Zalbian is still poison type right now. I think he's going to swap the Zyzer. Because Zyzer doesn't have anything it can do to this board. Mimic can still hit with Goring. Yeah, no, I pretty much never play meta. Unless, the only time I play meta is when I'm doing like a theme team and there just happens to be a few meta attempts on it. Or if I need to have like 1 or 2. Because teams in this game are 8. There's 8 per team. Does this kill? This might kill. Yeah. No, that's what you get when you don't run. Rested. No, I'm kind of sad I burned Aquastone, though. No other pros play my team? No. I always come up with the craziest stuff. Always. Alright. Yeah, so this is the guy with the mom's lunch chew wire. So he's pushing off the toxic ticks. Great for Twitch? Yeah, I mean, if the game was more popular, I'd like to think I'd still be somebody worth watching, but I don't think that's exactly the case. Could have tried streaming earlier in my time playing, but there were just other people. A lot of expression to have with your teams. Yeah, I mean, the core of a good monster battler is player expression. And if you don't have player expression in a monster battler, then you basically have a VPET. DAM Champion, which I played the other week on stream, there was very little expression because everything played the same. I used Earthbreaker, dang, okay. Not sure if this guy understands. The Grumper can wipe his entire team once this roller goes down. But I mean, sometimes that player expression is what turns people away. Just because you get so... It gets kind of complex. It's not always the simplest. Alright, here we go. Is it going to be Frondwhip's Albion? If it is a swap from 2-wire into Rygnit into Frondwhip, I think I lose. He did stay in. Yeah, he's just going Cyberclaw. Why would it not be Frondwhip's Albion? Because almost nobody runs it because it's bad? Oh, he lived. Tanky 2-wire, dang. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything to Calibus either, it's just kind of goofy. I would have thought like, if he was going to stay in, he'd Electro Punch and try and kill, or yeah, Turbine or something. Not that it does, but he can pretend it will. Yeah, another big thing with this game, Crystal, compared to Pokemon, is there's zero RNG. So a lot of things like I can pretty much know how much damage my units are going to take just from my experience. It's not guaranteed. People can do some goofy things. No crits at all. So you will not randomly lose a game. If you lose a game, it's because your opponent is a psychopath and they make a move that could lose them the game if you made the safe decision. But it also means that when you face somebody who's just completely buffing their units up, that you have no way to break through it with a crit. Do I like it better? Absolutely. I cannot stand the RNG in Pokemon, and I love a game like this. I think the issue I have is that it brings out balance differences almost stronger. Alright, sounds good, Bossy. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Have a good night. So it makes team matchups and individual Temtem stats stand out more. So if you have an advantage in the matchup, it's going to be a lot harder to come back. Not that there's not ways to. A good team will be able to beat just about anything. But it is like a direct disadvantage because you can't rely on luck to save you from a bad situation. And then also it's just like, if you're using a Tem that is weaker, you will be at a disadvantage. A lot of the times, I think I catch my opponents off guard. Like this guy right here is who I consider to be the worst unit in the entire game. I don't even know what to pick here. He's got 2 mentals. Gallus Pig. I don't know if this is a stall team or if it's like a bulky offense team. Also, these really dark ones, these are like these super shinies. So that's why they're colored like that. They're supposed to be like super rare. They made them like really not rare at all recently. So that's why it's really hard to tell what any of them are. Still mildly. I mean, their rarity is based on how many Lua drops you have, put simply. Okay, so I've got double electric and a crystal in the back, so I'm not afraid of these two. But at the same time, if I don't pick Nid, so I'm going to have to not pick one of these 3. And I think it's actually going to be Grumper that I don't grab. So if I don't have Grumper, what I don't want to face... I didn't have enough time to think. So he picks both of his Earth types, despite me having 3 resistances. Must be a friendship offense pig, and he's going to double in and try and kill my Calibus on turn 2. It's the only thing I can think of. I pick 2 Vine always. I don't know. I might be screwed here. Friendship offense pig is a fun meme. It's not bad. What are the X's? So that is a ban phase. That is another thing that's different. So you start out with a team of 8, and then both of you get to ban. Both team players get to ban 2 characters from the other team. So if you have one specific monster that you're really weak to, you can just tell your opponent, nah, nope. This sucks. Okay, he did go for the... Hold on. What? Ah! It was 50-50. I didn't know which one he was going to go for. But, I mean, that doesn't matter too much. Does he have Turbine as his only offensive move on this thing? Actually, that did a lot of damage. Whoa. Is that it must be a squishy pig. Turbine, Crystal Bite, into Calidus. Does that kill? Also, he's got some speed invest on it. Because he Bobo with Prio would outspeed a pig. Base speed pig is, I think, 156. Bobo with Prio is... So no wind move yet. That's still not doing anything. Don't quite take it out, but I do get to avoid the... Fainted Curse, which is kind of what I was hoping for. I didn't think Hela would die, I just didn't want to take that much damage on it, considering how useful it is in this entire backline. Five PPH Gialis. It definitely could be. And it would be funny to see. Do I have like 1 point to speed in my Grumper? No! Why would I do this? Do I have Speed Arrow? I do have Speed Arrow. Okay. Grumper doesn't do a whole lot for me this game, so I'm going to swap it in here. Aquastone saves me some stamina, and I have Synergy, so... Net 0 damage. There's 5 PPH. It is on the Babwa. I could have self-drooled to prevent that, but quite honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna take out the Grumper just because. Yeah, I don't have any way to clear this. Oh, Grumper swap. Okay. I was really debating on going for the Gialis, so I'm kind of surprised. Now the question is this Resin Trap Kinu? Hypno on the Grumper. One more doesn't kill me. Oh, Benefactor, okay. Revit Crystallize. I outsped. Did he double rest? He's got mirroring, so he is trapped here. Ah, he predicted a swap. That's painful. Benefactor Revit probably helps him live. Oh, he doesn't even need the Revit. I guess it actually sucks to lose Baboa. Didn't really think about that. I mean, this Kino has to swap. It didn't? Interesting. Went for Beta Burst. Maybe predicting me to swap out to one of my Toxics, get hold off. I could see that. Or maybe he just wanted to proc the bait so he can sleep me another time. That would make sense too. Beta Burst took kick, why would you not? Don't know. Oh, the turn he 5 PPH in my Grumper. Yeah, no, that was a very strange play, for sure. Also, Crystal, if you're still around, this is what we call a stall match, so it's just very slow-paced. Lots of mind games and less direct hitting each other. What's the coolest looking monster? I would say it's Arachnite. He's a little spider dude. He changes his type. Not Pookie. I love Pookie, but Pookie is more cute and not on the cool spectrum, you know? I should have tornadoed. Oh, I didn't see a Tukma mask. That's actually super annoying. That just means I have to stall this entire game out now. Yeah, I can't push that off. Self-revit to buy 1 extra turn. Lots of Tuskma masks today? Yeah, sure seems like it. Couldn't tell you why. Well, allergic spray just because it's more damage. I love when the epic music pops up as soon as there's like nothing important going on. Alright, so that did 11%. I guess the Benefactor did come into play. Oh yeah, why am I even dealing damage to it? That's so silly. Oops. Alright, spores and mineral hail. I probably lose this one just because I can't deal with the Kauren. My stats are getting lowered anyways. Yeah, this is still, in my opinion, like one of the strongest characters in the game. It's just, it goes like Vola, probably, Kauren might even be second, only to Vola. Kauren's still garbage? I disagree, but... Because, like, what are you supposed to do in this situation? You know how I would have won? Yeah, I would have drooled my Bobble at turn 2 to avoid the 5 PPEH. That would have been the way to win. I had to predict a 5 PPEH. I did not think about it, so I really can't blame anyone but myself for this. It's a little frustrating. It's just I just hate the Tem. There's no reason they should allow that. Strangle twice before the Doom turn. Yeah, I guess that would have done it too. I wasn't thinking about turn 25. I don't know, it would have been a free win if I just had paid attention to the 5 PPH. Do I have strong anti-doom? I do have anti-doom. I have camo, I have bait, I have drool, I have black hole, I have camouflage on Broccolum. Like, my team does not get much stronger against Doom. I didn't know what I was going up against. That's a team that if I rematched it, I would definitely have a better chance. I don't think he would ever win if I just pay attention more. It's like, I'm not gonna go and predict a 5 PPH Gialis Like, the first thing I think when I see Pig Yellow Slate is Friendship Pig. It's like, I actually enjoy Doom as a mechanic, but when it's used in that specific situation, it just feels bad. Whenever I did Doom teams, I never did, like, self-buffing teams. I always did, like, aggressive Doom, where I never buffed, and I just tried to get as much Doom off as fast as possible, and then just use my natural bulk just to out-survive them. But just having one Tem in a late game that kills 4 others is ridiculous. And that's why it's really the same reason why I hate Vola. Because Vola just sits on the board, buffs itself up, beef up and its trait, and then runs through everything in the late game. Okay. Boy, do I wish I had a mental on my team that wasn't Minotaur. I guess he's just got 5 or 4 melees. Trying to bait the Zalbian in. I don't know how bulky the Zalbian's going to be, though. Saying it for years, defensive buffs should never make you virtually unkillable in front of 2x damage. Yeah, no, I guess I don't think I've heard you make that point, but I do fully agree. Alright, fun question. Now, does this Scunch have wrenching massage? My team's actually not great against melee types either. Because Rolder, Grumper, and Tuvine are all weak to him. Each can take 1, but any sort of follow-up really ruins it. Is it less taxing to stream Temtem? I would not say so. I would say a lot of people have gotten stressed and intentionally avoid streaming it because of that. I just play casually for fun. I get a little tilted on occasion when I face something that's, it's not even the player's fault, but just the company for letting through, and that's just kind of the neglect of the company on the game, and there's really no one to blame but them. And I mean, they've done some really great stuff this patch. They tried to go for more of a buff rather than nerf sort of mentality, and they've reworked a lot of systems, but they've left some intact. Don't they usually have wrenching? I don't think so. Especially not ones with the Raiken combo. Because usually it's like P-Jab, Oshi, Savage, Ninja. You would have to drop one of them. Rip freeze. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the strangest ones, because they actually have a cool mechanic in the game, and then they don't even utilize it. I've been saying for multiple patches now, just have, like, they should rework Ice Stalactite into a very high prio move on 3 hold that only freezes for, like, they leave the same damage and freeze turns. I feel like they don't utilize very high prio enough either. Like, just the things they've chosen in this game are so strange. At the point, or you should when you are, you should lower turn 1. Okay, turn 1 damage down, turn 3 damage up, prevent defensive buffs, make you immune to damage from those strong hold moves, and in general unkillable. Yeah, I mean, in general, the balance between 0 hold moves and 3 hold moves is kind of goofy. Because you'll have a turn 1 move like Quetzalcoatl, which is that the strong? No, Matter Teleport. Just straight up 115 BP. Nothing you can do about it. And then you got to move like. Is Earthbreaker's like 145, right? Or did they buff it? I always forget. I feel like it's strong, but I also feel like it's really kind of weak as a move. Yeah, it's 145 without synergy. And this is so it's just like you are getting like a 25% damage boost after waiting 2 turns, while having higher stamina still. It's just weird. And then you get like a move like Stampede. Like, why would you click this? Ever. Conquer, love the name. Marbles, though, pain. I don't need Grumper for much besides taking out the Zalbian, but I'm pretty sure the Zalbian's swapping. This Skunch is by far the biggest issue for my team, so I gotta try and knock it out. There's the Gialis. P-Jab into the Calibus. Make me 50-50 this next turn. Freeze and Straw Shield are a nightmare. Oh yeah, Straw Shield. Don't even get me started. They should have left that thing dead in the water. Alright, so an Aqua Stone plus the Toxic Tick should knock this thing into kill range. But at the same time, I don't think my Calibus can take an Oshi plus a Crystal Bite. So I would have to stay in with Grumper and either finish off the Skunch or gamble a Dust Vortex on the Gialis. One or the other. It's literally a 50-50 here of which slot he's going to attack. He can't kill Grumper in one hit. I could swap in Broccolum to eat both the melee hits that he does throw out. So I just don't know which one it's going to be. And this is the highest value Broccolum's going to get all game. And so, like, I don't mind losing Grumper, but the problem is that he's just going to ruin the other slot next turn. I'm going to guess he's going to go for Calibus. We're going to gamble it. I don't know this player. Well, I'm even going to go for DV. So it's Haito into a Crystal Bite. He does get First Aid Kit, which sucks. That's a really bulky Gialis. Oh, lots of chat. Freeze can never be super strong because the impact is anti-fun, also currently effectively deleted. Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, there's ways you can make it better. You just have more counterplay. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't think I live. But it is a bulkier Gialis. Yeah, that's what you get. Best part is I also die and get Grumper off the board. Problem is I don't think this Resin Trap kills. And that's problematic because Gialis is fast enough, it always gets another hit off. Oh, it does. Nice. Cooks a new Volgon, really hoping it could KO Whiplump through Straw Shield. Nope. It's the issue. Impact of a single buff like Stonewall or Bark Shield is far too strong. Meta teleport around Kin. Nerf those moves because of how you would play. Yeah. Don't like how they made Straw Shield the gears. Basically, you need to invest 0 on a glass cannon to live a 4x. It's interesting because it's like one of the only ways that a Tem like Whiplump can be viable. I think it's going to be Zalbian and Munko. Currently using Whiplump. Shock the Volgon. Thunderstrike did little. Yeah. Yeah, so there it is. He was bringing that in so that he could hopefully double in and kill Calibus. So knocking out Zalbi, if he was faster and used harmful microwaves on the Munko, then this would have gone differently. His speed tiering must be off. If they're both max speed, I think Zalbian sneaks out by 2 speed. So max speed Munko is 260, same speed tier as Volfi, and I'm pretty sure Zalbian is 262. So now I got 2 waters left against, yeah. Drakash wouldn't be viable to play a Tem without Straw Shield at all. Yeah, I know, it's just Tems like that. Plethoric Ukama. Super interesting. Not super viable. Death by speed tier, yeah. I had to make some crazy reads that game. And if Grumper lived, if Grumper died, I don't think I ever would have survived. But based on how much damage the... Oh shoot, oh we got ads coming in a bit. Based on how much damage the Gialis took, I figured it was a high HP invest. And it was skimping out on attack. Messed up a couple times ago. Not bad for... Yeah, no, GG for sure. I had to really make some crazy reads there. Your team seems a little bit weak against mentals. But it seems like a solid team otherwise. Oh, great. So here's kind of the bane of my existence. Double Toxic. And it's Vola and Mashuk. It doesn't get much worse than that. And there's a Volfi. This is pretty much like a straight meta team. Well, I guess... I stand corrected. There's Valash, Volfi, Mashuk, and Vola. So there's like 4 meta threats. And then there's like a Grumper for some reason. Rolder. For sure weak against mental, which you're awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a fun game. I really had to gamble on that you were gonna double in on the Calibus instead of attack the Grumper, and that my Grumper could survive to double kill the Gialis and Scunch and stuff. The Roller wasn't even real great against you. It did have Reactive Vial to eat a hit if I needed to. I just needed to take out the Zalbian so you didn't have Toxics to deal with my Bobola, and Bobola could end the rest of the late game. Man, I don't even know. This is the kind of game where I need to start 2-Vine, but it sucks because there's a Munko and a Raiken. And And then if it's Munko plus Volfi, I can't do anything, and the game's pretty much over. Match up again soon. Maybe. I don't play too much anymore. But it seems like our time zones line up, so the few times I do play, maybe I'll catch it, yeah. GG's. I guess Volfi Munko means I can pick Baboa, so it's not too bad. Okay. Appreciate the follow. Alright, I think it's just Brockle him, because I can threaten 2x on both. I don't know why it gives an alert in chat now. I don't mind it, but it's kind of goofy. Alright, I definitely gotta take out the Munko here. I think. Oh, actually, no, Raiken's. I don't know, he took out both Earth types. Raiken, not an issue. Grumper, not a huge issue. I guess I have to take out Valash, because my Earth types are gone. And if the thing has like Takuma Mask or Bait, I really don't have a way I can kill it. We'll definitely go Calibus. Calibus is really valuable here. Especially after Mashuk goes down. If Mashuk goes down, I might not take it out this game. This is the worst matchup I've had all day, for sure. The whole game revolves around this Mashuk, and if this player realizes that, it's going to be a struggle. If they stay in and greed turn 1, I can probably make something happen. Even if I have to trade Tuvine for Mashuk, that is 100% in my favor. I could very well see Minotaur coming in, though. Or Grumper, even. That's interesting. Are they not going to pick the Munko? I always pick Baboa here. Baboa's still really good against these 3, and even whatever one of these 2 is picked. So then as kind of a backup for the Mashuk, I'm going to pick Minotaur just as like a last case scenario. I can even take harmful microwaves from Munko if needed and hit back with a hasty lunge. He's only got 1 synergy for it with Raiken. Hey, 7, good to see you. Okay. Also, Crystal, another interesting thing in the game is they have these things called synergies. Where they'll have bonus effects based on what type your ally is on the field. This team doesn't utilize them much, but they are a really cool and interesting mechanic in the game. There's also things like speed tiers, which will increase the speed of a move based on stuff. So it's very different from Pokemon, despite looking almost the exact same. I suppose they play relatively similar, but there's a whole bunch that changes. Now, what is this Mashuk gonna do? He does swap. It's for Raiken. I almost CPG. Oh, it's a handcuffs Volfi. I see. Still sound sick? Yes, I am still sick. That's why I'm not coding today, because I don't have that kind of energy. So I'm just, this is basically my relaxing team. Or day. Relaxed day. This is good board for Calibus. Probably his best one, actually. Question is kind of whether or not the what the Wolfie does. I figured Wolfie would swap for Munko. Okay, that I wasn't sure about. Does have microwave synergy, but Calibus isn't in any threat. He should be going for Broccolum here. Meteor Swarm, okay. How much damage does this do? Yeah, it does over half, so a Quetzal will kill. Because I do have Camouflage, but he'll just double in on the slot. Broccolum's valuable against Grumper. And Wolfie. So I need this Aquastone to kill, which honestly I don't know if it will. In fact, I don't think that it will, but I have to gamble the entire game on it, which sucks. And then I have to save the Broccolum and sec health on Minotaur. Oh, whoa! Not what I was expecting. I had like no swaps there. Why would you not microwave? Okay, Rend Raiken. I felt like it did more than 150 damage. Does it do straight up half your health? I thought it did half of your remaining health. Oh, Grumper? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind that turn that much. You actually get the Diabolo, which is kind of nice here. I can swap in Broccolum now, because this is one of the times where he's going to be useful yet. Then we go for the Hasty Lunge. I have Paizo up. Don't have any Earth Synergy to make it do more damage, but it is what it is. Not in too bad of a spot here, considering the Mashuk is still a huge threat. Looks like he stays in here. He might just go for the DV on the Minotaur just to get it out of there. Oh, he's got Token? Token's such a bad move, though. I mean, sure, you did damage to my Broccolum, but did you need to? Yeah, he does take out the Minotaur. Token is good on Munkos. Microwaves, Soul Shout. I guess it's just resetting Token then, huh? This kind of stinks. Excuse me? I know, understand. What kill did... I mean, maybe Plague plus T-Strike kills Brock before he can do anything. Seems like an odd gamble to make, though. I'm a bulky Brock. If these things are skimping out on damage at all... I don't know, I think that was a complete throw. He's going for the kill. Looks like he'll get it. So that token did make a difference. Yeah, alright, I guess that's the game. Because I can't deal with the Mashuk anymore. If I got the double kill there, I could have. I would just sack Calibus to take out the Raiken. And then a 1v1 with Tuvi and Mashuk would be able to win for me. Whole game's kind of riding on whether or not this water cutting Lily kills, and I know it doesn't. This is why you run Tornado on your two Vine folks. We'll do Revit first, because it's cheaper. Uppercut, 285. Another one doesn't kill. Right? He does have first aid kit. Bobo should be able to do 20% though. Oh, he's faster. Whoa, Speedy Mashuk. This is why I saved the Bobola, whatever was left of him. GG. That one was a tough match. I'm curious what the build on that was. I think he just had too much speed. Because he took half through Parrier. He took just under half from a Feathergat, which I'm sure was calced, so that first aid kit would proc, you know. But well, I guess the only Tem that really felt out of place here was Grumper. It was probably an overall fast team. He's only got one synergy for Munko, though. Grumper, I love Grumper, but it was out of place here. It was probably a faster Grumper. Be my guess, at least. And that's why I had Sludge Gifts, and why it's on that team. Sorry. I probably got one more in me, and then I'm going to call it. Well, at least if the queue's quick. Swap to the Uwu pose. Look, man, I do enjoy anime, but... And my oh well, people think is oh whoa. All the time. But... I don't know, I've never, like... I don't know, I guess I haven't cared much about the poses or anything in the game. Like, they suckered me into buying some of the Pookie stuff. But beyond that, and there's nothing else Pookie for me to buy, and now they got rid of microtransactions anyways. Yay, hey Infinitus. I only got about one more game. So we're kind of coming at the end, towards the end of the stream, but good to see you. How's it going? When Kangaroo for stream avatars? I should have added it, but, you know, sick. I made the post Tuesday night, and I got sick Wednesday night. So I only had like one day to do it, and I took a break because I had been I pretty much worked Friday through Tuesday really hardcore on stuff for Mutant Grid. So I needed a break day. That was also the day that the TFT patch dropped. Luckily, it kind of sucks, so I'm not investing a whole lot of time into it. I'm also not really a fan of Deadlock right now. They removed the ranked mode, so now everything is casual. I mean, technically everything is ranked, and they don't have a casual queue. But the games I did play, I am matching up against people who play the game casually. And so that kind of sucks. And also, I only enjoy one character in the game. Once they have a bigger roster, maybe I'll get into it more. But there's just multiple frustrations there, so that kind of burned out on that. So, I mean, realistically, I'm not playing any games right now. Like hardcore, so I'm able to invest a lot of time on Mutant Grid, which is nice. I'm planning on having around 156 unique moves, and right now I've designed around half of those. I'm not really satisfied. I feel like only having a moveset of 10 moves is kind of restrictive. Because a lot of times I'll have a mutant that I want to put like 3 or 4 status moves on, but they're actually meant to be like an aggressive attacker. So they would end up, if they're running an offensive set, always running the same exact 4 moves. Now maybe people will throw in the status moves because I want to make them viable, but I don't know. It'll be tough to find a good balance, and I'll probably have to iterate on it quite a bit. But once I do that, that'll be the final thing for like crafting every, because I've already got abilities done. I've got stat spreads done. Now it's just getting the movesets created. So then it's just a couple more things left before I can actually do some testing and then polishing. So one of those things is I need to rework the whole top of the battle screen. it's kind of a mess right now. Adding the player character in completely ruined a lot of, like, a few of the UI things, and the turn indicator was one of them. Plus, there's just a lot of wasted space up there. I want to maximize what I have, and I feel like there's a way to make it look cooler and add everything I want to. So I want to work on that. And then I also need to add an indication for gaining a stat boost. I don't know if it'll... because I do have the stat boost displayed on the slide screen. But when you use a move that gives stats, there's no indication that it's giving stats. So I need to do something for that. I might just do the same thing as the damage numbers. I might just copy that code and just be like +2 attack, +1 speed or something. So I'll probably think about all that this week. Try and finish up the moves either this week or next week. And then this weekend I'll try and knock those two things out. And hopefully for the weekend after, I'll be able to start doing the polishing. So that'll be like, I guess like the first weekend of December. Also, Max got back to me on the animations, which is what I actually didn't get anything done yesterday because he finished up the last of the sprites. And so now I had to come up with ideas for the animations for him. Which actually takes a lot of time because I try and make them relatively unique and creative, expressive, cute. It's a lot of things you got to try and do for him. And he does a great job of interpreting what I'm asking, so everything's progressing for sure. I just gotta find that limit of when I'm okay with stuff that I have, and then I can actually release the prototype. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Crystal. Have a good one. I'll tune into another stream when I get time. Have a good rest of the night. Hopefully I'm feeling better next time, too. I'm sure listening to me being stuffed up ain't fun. I'm on the upswing. Next weekend I should be good. Should be good. The queues were actually pretty good until now. I'm surprised. Almost I completed a big mission. Oh, defeat Thames. Always feels bad if I like cancel a queue to end the stream because it's just like, oh, I already waited 10 minutes. There's got to be a queue soon. I forget what that's called. There's some term for it. Sunk cost fallacy. Except just with queue times. And it's even worse when I sit in a 20-minute queue and get some poor kid who's accidentally clicks the PvP button. What does this do? And they're on the first island with level 10 Temtems. Completely lost in Supervive. I think I heard about that one during one of its betas. Is it like a shooter of some sort? Just another hero shooter like Overwatch? Is there something unique about it? Oh, it's a MOBA Battle Royale, so it's more like Apex Legends then. But probably more... Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's an actual MOBA, like League of Legends. Maybe I didn't see anything on this game, and I was mixing it up with another one. It's an early access Theorycraft Games. It's their only release. Interesting. I might have to look into this. I'm just scrolling through the reviews now. I always think it's fun. Arena mode is not fun with 4 players. Time to kill is too quick. See, I actually really don't. Time to kill is something that I don't like. Being like, that's the reason I never got into CS:GO, but it's the reason why I like a game like Deadlock. No server. Low tier streamers. Normal and ranked to play together. I mean, that's not too surprising. Budget version of Battle Right, I got no idea what that is. Horrible balance. Yeah, I don't care about that. Like, is there like a... I wish that the sort by helpful would actually sort by helpful. 55 people. See, this is just the server. And then it goes down to like 3 people. See, why is a 4 above 3? Because people thought it was funny. See, and this one's 15, so why is this one down here? Okay. Movement feels good. Maps are interesting. Combat feels snappy. Have any idea how to balance a game? Yikes. Control mate? I love control. See, I don't know. I don't really listen to like a bad balancing either. See what the top good reviews say. And also, we are still in queue. It's just we're not finding a match. Okay, most helpful. You're out until you're out. Does have the concept of third partying. Does this guy have a negative? Seems like a good positive. Yeah, whatever. Overall, seems like a good game. I might have to look into it, bug my friends, see if it's something they want to get into. Feels more. It does feel more like a hero shooter. Interesting, since there's a lot of aiming. Oh, weird. That's super weird. First release. Devs are a group of ex-Riot, Overwatch, and Apex Legends devs. Okay, you know, that sounds about right. Here in the game, they can 2-tap people, kind of a sniper, a little lower mark, playing a lot. Surely outplayer if you understand how. 90% of the bad balance complaints come from. Yeah, I mean, it was actually... I was surprised to see like 11% negative reviews, because normally anything below 90%... Like, for me, anything above 95% is like, you're going to hear about this game, it's going to be popular, and you're going to know. If they've got like a few thousand reviews. So I was surprised to see that it was more negative than that. But because it was just because of Linux devices and no Oceania server, it's not really something that affects me. So I feel bad for them. But that doesn't seem to be the majority of the negative reviews. So yeah, maybe I'll give that a shot. Yeah, who needs me to focus on releasing a prototype? Must play new game. You have to remember that you did this to me. Yikes, 13-minute queue. Now we'll see if I even enjoy it. So personally, I actually hate battle royales because it feels a lot like you're just gathering items and resources just to get killed by somebody who got better luck than you, and then you have to restart immediately. But maybe this one's different, because I really do love MOBAs. Not that I've played a large variety of them, but I think if there's ever out of all the team-based competitive genres, MOBAs are definitely the one that I would pick. Like a turn-based PvP like Temtem is still probably like higher up on my list of favorite competitive games. But as far as team ones go to play with my friends, I think I don't think anything could beat a MOBA. Hope you don't get as addicted as I did. I don't have time to get as addicted as you did. Otherwise, we'll never get mutant crit. I mean, I had to take October off because I was playing Deadlock. Like Deadlock completely ruined me for a month, so I'm kind of glad that they made a bad change there, so I don't feel tempted to play it again. Usually hate battle royales as well. This one rocks. I see. Yeah, I mean, I saw you playing it a bunch, and normally if I see somebody playing a game, I'll like at least check it out. But I had thought I heard of that one before, and it just, I don't know, maybe I just read the description, like a hero, a MOBA hero arena battle royale, and it was like ew, or a hero shooter, because hero shooters are not I don't know, it's just like before Deadlock I wasn't a fan of them either, because a lot of them feel bland, and I don't like the gameplay loop that Overwatch has. The whole, like, push the payload or team deathmatch or any of it. Not a fan. Man, what is with this queue? It's like, I waste a quarter of an hour in queue. I got better things to be doing. If I knew, see, it's like, it's kind of awkward, because if I knew queues were going to take this long, I could very easily just pull up Godot and start coding during this time, but I hate being interrupted, especially frequently. Because if I just loaded up Godot, started working on something, and then found a match in like 30 seconds, that would tick me off, and that's kind of why I don't code and do Temtem in between. Because when I do find matches, it's annoying. But if they were this long consistently, I would be like, sure, I could do that. Maybe if I stream like later at night on weekdays, I could do something like that. At the same time, I do just like focusing on code. And I don't really have another game I could play in between matches. I don't feel like getting started on the third Spyro game, just so I could not finish it, because it's just not a priority right now. Or picking up another 3D platformer in general, like that other Kangaroo one. Ah, there we go. There's the match. Final one of the day. Let's make it a win. Please no stall. I only got 20 minutes. Can't... Oh. Alright. Got another match. Wait, no. Kanto King is the one who stopped in here earlier. Is this... And he was the guy I had just faced, and he had a different name. So that's kind of interesting. There's two similar names. Okay. Cernif is actually annoying. And there is a Kauren. Not sure I like how this game looks immediately. And then, see, on this one I want to be second ban. I keep getting the wrong side. Because I wanted to pick 2 Vine if it wasn't banned, and then I wouldn't have to ban Garender or Platamus, and I could ban Cernif or Raiken instead. Now I have almost nothing I can do against a Cernif plus Raiken lead, because things gone. Pretty much forced to pick Nidrasil just to even have a chance against Cernif. And hope that he still doesn't pick it. He just takes the bait and goes for like Raiken instead. And like literally anything else. I'll take a Raiken Alhi board. Raiken Kauren? Sure, whatever. I can go Babo into that. That's a Grumper board. Alright. I had to think for a second, because I realized that I could have actually picked Minotaur and done a side Spores, and then get synergy into the Platymus, and it would have been really good. I'd take a Quetzal, but that's fine, because I'd still get the +2 and the healing on Minotaur. But the problem is that Minotaur would lose against Wolfie and Kauren, and I can't ban both. I am going to definitely have to take out the Cernif. It's just like, I don't stand a chance. Brocklum's great. It's really, really great. Bob was also great. I'm gonna go Minotaur. I got triple nature. And as Taser for chip damage. Black Hole if I really get into a tight spot. Marbles chip is really nice here. Screw marbles, please delete. Platymus has bait. Wait, that doesn't matter. So I'm gonna take the Quetzal and potentially the Rotten Goo on the Nid, and I'm gonna do Toxic Ink on the Platymus because I do want to take it out before it has a. Ooh, okay, weird. Does have a potential to hit. Oh, he did that because he wanted the safe swap, and he realized that Grumper wouldn't be able to. Oh wow, that is a squishy Platymus. Unless it's got like specifically special defense investment. Oh no, it's just max speed. That is literally max speed Platymus. Because my Grumper is base 145 and he just outspeeding with a low prio, so that means he's at least 290 speed and he caps at like, what is it, 299? Now this is a calc I don't know offhand because I don't know play against enough Alhis. Because if I could live the Oshi, I'd probably just take the hit and kill one of them. I'm going to swap Nid for Minotaur and then Grumper for Broccolum. Question mark. That's enough damage that I don't know if I can take. Oh, interesting. That I don't know if I can take. Take a Dust Vortex or not. If I do, he's gonna Meteor Swarm. Wolfie's like the only thing I need Broccolum for. With a Lifeful Sap. Oh wow, okay, that's a bulky Wolfie. That's like that's at least max HP, but I think it's even more beyond that. Because of the marbles, he'll OX if he attacks one more time. He can either choose to go after the Minotaur here or the Broccolum, one or the other, and I don't know which one he's going to pick. I'm actually going to go for the Paizo on the Volphy and hope it kills, and I'm going to go for Inner Spirit on the Raiken. Ah, come on. I was hoping that would be the Owlhy. This sucks. I don't know really why he swapped there anyways. This isn't going to do like insane amounts of damage, but I'll take anything I can get. I'm going to throw leaves for Nid. Self-rev so I'm not afraid of another Quetzal. Bright Beam, who cares? Is he gonna get greedy and go for the Meteor Swarm again? Because I could go for Bark Shield. Two stamina off, dang. Honestly, I don't like this. Amphitheater Raiken's not a good thing. Oh, he's got heavy armor on the Amphitheater? Dude, what is this guy cooking? Because Raiken's really good against these two. Amphitheater is really good against Grumper. So the only ones I have to throw are Boboa and Minotaur. But if he Meteor Swarms, Minotaur dies and I give him the boost. This guy is so strange. So strange. We start with a goofy battle and we end with a goofy battle. Yeah, I definitely need Nidosul in this late game. It's the only way I beat this Amphitheater. Even then, it's not guaranteed. Why do you have a heavy armor shelter Amphitheater on a team where you have a max speed Platamus? Like, is this Owlhy even offensive? What kind of offense moves does this Amphitheater have, if any? Play Goshi. Swapping in the Brock was definitely important. This guy burned his food, man. Burned it real bad. TKS. Funny thing is so TKS at 2x damage with no stab does 160 BP effectively. Feather Gatling or Turbine with stab does 150. And I was confident I'd live a Feather Gat, so I was never afraid. It is kind of funny. Heavy armor, it's a shelter amphitheater. It's kind of goofy, but you know, whatever makes this dude happy. What are you doing, dude? What is your plan here? Running negative speed on a Ninjask? Yeah, I know. It is strange. He should Plague the Boboer right now, and then swap to Volphy. If he does, nope. So he does have an electric type move. So his moveset is Tesla Prison, Plague, Bright Beam, and Shelter. Do anything long term? I have a Nidrasil, so no. No, I cannot. I could even BM and just double reave it in front of it constantly. It's like if you got Nid. Yeah, no, I don't really know what the plan was. He had some counters to it. He had Raiken and Owlheed. I knew as soon as he clicked Shelter on Amphitheater that I wasn't able to sack any sort of health on it. Oof, that is gonna hurt. %? I didn't pay attention. All I knew is that it would not be fun. It'd actually be really fun. Really? Double rest and a double reave it. I could, but I think it would be more fun if I can get this black hole off. It's just gonna be tough because he needs enough health. Alright. For fun. No! So with Ruminant you actually gain a nature resist. So there was a chance I could live that. I think it was pretty close. Now, if I got the Grumper in first, and then Petrified, and brought Minnow in on the swap... I probably could have done it. I don't know. Yeah, no, Amp can't solo games. Not like a Kauren can. GG. I think I had, besides me throwing the Minotaur at the end, I could have had all 5 of my Tems alive at the end of that one. He swapped way too much instead of just getting guaranteed damage. It's kind of weird. I don't know. And then he had max speed on some random stuff that really threw the game. Doesn't have an insta-kill. Yeah, I know. That's why, like, I am okay with Amphitheater raid boss, and why Kauren raid boss is never okay. Ever. Alright. That is going to be all for me today, though. We're about to get hit with ads. I'm tired. Gonna get some more rest for the day. Maybe we work on a bit of Mutant Grid stuff. Probably I'll be back to coding next week. My Temtem streams are just gonna be sporadic from now on. I'd like to get 1, maybe 2 a month is kind of the plan. Cap? Cap on what? I was gonna raid Solrak. It's kind of a friend of mine, streaming wise. He's playing Grounded, kind of like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids game. He's pretty far into it. He to play with some friends. I like to raid into other people playing games when I can. Just a Psychosis. Oh yeah, no, Psychosis is stupid. At least like Digi-Threat it requires synergy, and stuff like neurotoxins, old neurotoxins used to only be once per game. So, but like Psychosis, there's no counterplay to it besides just anti-Doom in general. So, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.